Hey guys, I owe you an apology. I should be filming my videos about E3 right now. I know a lot of you are expecting that, and I'm sorry because I just can't do it right now. My heart's not in it. A lot of people said today while I was covering it on Twitter, while I was covering it on Twitch, that your heart just doesn't seem in it, and it's not. And it's because there's something else I really want to talk to you about first, and then tomorrow we'll talk about the video games, and we'll talk about everything else, okay? But I have to get this shit off my chest, and some of you are going to say every time something like this happens, you make a video exploiting it for views, exploiting tragedies or deaths for views. To try to avoid that, this one time I've changed the title of this video and even the thumbnail to be purposely misleading because I don't want those people here. I don't want those relentlessly negative, nagging people here today because I want to talk to my core audience and I want to get something off of my chest because I really need to talk to you today and I really need to say some stuff and get it out of my head so that I can do the rest of the things that I do to entertain you. So please bear with me. It's been about 24 hours since the shooting in Orlando, and it's about all I can think about. Part of it's my heart going out to the people affected by this tragedy, and part of it's the way that it's affected me and my family. And I will talk about that at the end, but can we talk first about the devastating reach that something like this has? Because not only were those people in that club put to death, but their families and friends have to suffer today as well. You know, someone on Twitter pointed out that not every gay person feels that they can live an open life. And some of those people could have very well been at that club, and their families could have very well found out that they were gay by burying them today. And then every LBGT member of that community fears for their lives right now. And I can't blame them. Because this is one fucked up, sick world we live in with a lot of crazy, psychotic people. And it's insane how much damage one sick, psychotic, motivated person can do. You know, I've never been gay. On the Kinsey scale, I rated 2. I have some incidental homosexuality in my past, and that's it. And I'll never know what that's like. I do know what it is like to deal with some of these broken people, though. And it comes with the territory of the job that I'm doing right now. I will deal with many of those people when they see this video. People who have threatened my life, my wife's life, my family's life, my dog's life. People who have sent hits on my life via the Tor network, who've leaked my address and phone number, who systematically tortured me and the people I love because they don't like my YouTube videos. I'll never know what it's like to be hated for my sexual preferences or my sexual orientation, but I do know what it's like to deal with hate. That's my size because of, I don't know. I honestly don't know sometimes. I don't think I'm that bad of a person, but apparently many people do. And something that has been completely lost over this last weekend is just a few days ago, we lost a member of the YouTube community, a young lady who is gaining national attention, a young lady with 3 million subscribers, who had dedicated her life to her career and using that career and that life to do an incredible amount of good, to do an incredible amount of work with charity, to put more good into the world than many of us will ever do in our lifetimes in just a short period of time that she's been around. And she was shot 3 times by one of these sick, sadistic, motivated, psychotic people. And when tackled to the ground by her brother, he took his own life. I'm nowhere near as good as Christina. I never will be. I'll never accomplish as much good in what time I have left on this earth that she accomplished just in the last year. But it's difficult not to make that connection. It's difficult right now. You know, we're a week away from VidCon. And I know that Hank and his team will do everything he can to provide safety for the attendees of that event, whether they be on the YouTube or Vine side, or internet providing entertainment side, or the audience alike. But how can you not be terrified of one of those sick, psychotic individuals with an automatic weapon walking in and devastating this entire community? And I won't lie, I'm terrified. I have an anxiety disorder. I spoke at length to my wife about not going today. But you know what I decided on? I decided to make a very important decision, and it's the decision that I want to share with you guys tonight. Is when you let that fear that these people want to inspire dictate your life, that's when they win. There's not much you can do to combat these people. Hank can shore up his security team. Maybe we could choose not to do the meet and greets and signings that, Christina did, or we could choose not to go out to bars, instead huddle in our homes in fear. But that's no way to live, and if you choose to live that way, they win. And I know what I'm talking about because I was a shut-in in my home. I lived indoors without leaving my home, but maybe once a week for 7 years because of how afraid I was of people. Do not let, whether you're gay or straight, whether you're functioning on the internet or not, whether you are just simply afraid of the people around you like I once was, do not let that fear dictate who you are. Do not let it prevent you from being true to yourself. Do not let these terrorists stop you from enjoying your life and the things that you deserve for 1 fucking second. The only thing you can do to fight back is to be the best you can be and do it in their faces and laugh. And some of us have to die. But those of us who die true to ourselves, you are warriors. You die a very noble death. But I hope that doesn't happen. I hope that doesn't happen to any of us, because I hope we all get very long, very happy lives. I guess some of us don't. It's supposed to make it better. I'll go. Guys, I love you very much. Thanks for watching. And I'll speak with you again soon, and I hope to see a good number of you at VidCon.